Hey, you're listening to Smoke Meat. I'm your host, Brad Pittman. Smoke Meat's brought to you by Joe's Underground at the corner of 8th and Broad in Augusta, Georgia. It's in the bottom of the Lamar building. Joe's is such a great place. Every time you go, Jeremy and the gang make you feel like you're at home, even from the first time you walk in the door. They got great food, great people, great drinks, just a great place to go. So go on in, have a drink, meet some new friends, and hang out with some old ones. Remember, I goes to Joe's and so should you. Joe's Underground, the corner of 8th and Broad in Augusta, Georgia, in the bottom of the Lamar building. Today on Smoke Meat, my guest is Miss Sadie Katz. That's right, Scream Queen extraordinaire. Sadie's such a beautiful young lady and such a talent. I can't even describe her. We're going to get this thing kicked off and just have a great time with Sadie today. So without further ado, here's Sadie Katz on Smoked Meat. Hey, how you doing today, Sadie?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for being on here. Oh yeah, my first true Scream Queen. Yes, indeed. Oh,
I'm I'm excited. I'm looking at your stuff on you being a scream king with your crazy clown makeup on your YouTube Brad's comedy. And I'm like freaked out. You're scaring me right now.
that's a compliment. That is a compliment. Because being in
It's
clown fear, a
hilarious.
movie about damn a clown cult, and Murray scares you, that is a compliment.
I know. You know what? You need to do there's a sequel to Clown Motel,
Uh huh.
and they're doing a sequel. You need to ask Ron Russell about getting you in touch with the guys doing it.
Oh man, that would be amazing.
Yes,
That would be
they need
so great.
to.
Because I
Yes.
work cheap pretty much if they'll fly me out there and feed me. Oh yeah.
Well, don't tell them that.
Yeah, this is true.
Well, you know, I went to Clown Motel in Tonopah, and
Mm-hmm.
that's where they filmed it. So originally, I was going to do Clown Motel, but the other filmmakers beat me to it while I was writing the other script with the director,
Mm-hmm.
and so we had to change our script to something else, um, and change the location, of course, because we couldn't do Clown Motel because we were already somebody already did it. They did it really fast
Yeah.
because the Clown Motel was up for sale in Tonopah, Nevada,
Mm-hmm.
and it's truly a trippy, fun kind of dive motel, but everyone loves it. And they have all these clown figurines, and so it went really viral. And of course, a lot of independent filmmakers were like, "We got to do the Clown Motel."
Mm-hmm.
Um, and the owners there are very lovely and said that they wouldn't mind, shooting there. And Tonopah, have you ever heard of Tonopah, Nevada?
Mm-hmm.
It's like this drive-through town. It's like a mile long.
Oh, we've got
It's
a
the
lot of those.
it's the coolest town. They have like a little casino. They have a bunch of little motels because it's like on your way if you're coming on the other side. That's not from like LA. You're coming from the other side to get to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
You have to go through Tonopah. And it's just like a magical, really cool town. I kind of want to shoot something else in Tonopah, uh, just because I'm so in love with the town.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know. Anyway, you need to contact them and do Clown Motel.
Yeah, I really
Too.
want to. And also, next time you talk to Ron, kind of throw a little bug at his ear.
I
Oh,
Of
yes.
course, of course. Um, it was funny. A lot of like they had a really the director is Joseph Kelly, and he's a really cool guy. He's very sweet and has a really nice attitude. He's lovely.
Yeah, I actually started listening to the show where they had them on earlier today. I listened to it on my way home from work today, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, and I've always wanted to go out to that motel because I've always heard the ghost things out there and all that, and I used to ghost hunt, and I would love to go
Oh
to it.
well. Do you know who Deanna Simpson is?
Yes.
I played her in a Lifetime, uh, like on a Lifetime series called My Haunted House,
Uh huh.
and I did like the season finale where they had her tell her story. So I was in 2 episodes and I played her. And that was really, it was very scary. I watched it because I'm redoing my reel.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like one of the stories that a lot of people said was true. And I don't always know if I believe in ghosts, but she was really, really frightening. Uh, the show itself scared me, and even watching it, I think it's one of the scarier things that I've done. There's a lot of jump scares in it,
Oh,
and
nice.
and she had like the show, even though it's Lifetime, was really scary. I I was like re-traumatized. It's because the people on the My Haunted House show,
Mm-hmm.
last year, um, they have the people tell their ghost story, and then they turn to the actors that are scripted,
Mm-hmm.
and they like reenact the moments that these people are telling.
Mm-hmm.
And so they do it like a movie. And so you're like doing only the scary parts of the story. So it's
Nice.
really frightening because it's scripted, but it's like doing a horror movie with none of the funny parts. It's just the scary parts. Like you wake up and you're in like a dream and the floor is covered in blood, and then the ghost comes out and grabs you. So you have to do that, and it lasts like 3 minutes, and you
Oh,
have to do it
nice.
again and again till you get it right. And then you start crying, or you're in the middle of a cemetery, you start crying. So every scene is like, oh my God, I'm so scared.
Oh, man.
And they shoot it like pretty rapidly. So yeah, it's so scary. When I watch it, I like remember how emotionally drained I was, where I was like, oh my God, I'm so jumpy.
Well, this will creep you out really good then. I
Mm,
did an interview. You know what an EVP is?
an
The
EB? No.
EVP, where they ask questions with a voice recorder and then go back and listen and you can hear a ghost voice on it.
Oh yeah, I've seen that in like Ghost Hunters and
Yeah.
such.
I did an interview with Stacy Toy a while back, and the way I do these, like we're recording now, and after we're done, I'll go back and I'll do my intro and everything, and I'll splice them together. Well, when I did Stacy's interview, I recorded and then I put hers right in front of the intro. Well, when I record, I'm down here in my basement in my studio by myself. She was at home alone, only one there. Right after I said, "How you doing, Stacy?" You hear a loud whisper go, "I hear him."
Ah,
Yes, that was freaky. I'm like, I don't know which side that's on, but I hope it's yours.
oh my God.
Yeah, after this is done, I'll send you that. It is so amazing.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like, I'm never sure if I actually believe in ghosts. Like, I'm the type of person who I'm like, I want to believe,
Hmm.
because then that means that there's an afterlife, and then there's like lots of possibilities. But I've had like sort of, premonitions of things, like more, I think my intuition is really high,
Hmm.
because I'm a really sensitive person.
Hmm.
But like I would love to see a ghost. I would be terrified, but I would love that, because then I would be like, huh, okay. I mean, they're saying now, it's very funny. This year, they're starting to kind of like hint that we're going to like hear about, that there's aliens. Like that's kind of like everyone's accepted that. Whereas
Hmm.
like when I was a kid, you were like a complete freak if you believed in aliens.
Yeah.
But now everyone's like, yeah, sure, of course, there's probably aliens.
Oh yeah. There's no way in hell we're the smartest thing out there. There is no way.
I know.
Um,
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like some part of me, when all this stuff happened with the quarantine and the COVID and stuff, I'm like, are we just like clearing the earth a little bit for aliens to come out, and so we're not leaving our homes? So we're all not like super traumatized. I don't know. But that didn't happen. So I was like, okay. But I'm like, maybe I mean, maybe that's what was going on, you know, when we all stayed in our homes for 2 weeks,
Hmm.
or the majority of people. I'm like, maybe the aliens are hovering over each country. So they're like locking everyone up for 2 weeks at a time. So the aliens can do it, you know, a circle.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Hey, strange
But
things happen. You never
strange
know.
things happen. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty funny. Yeah.
Murray is proof that strange things happen. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, but,
Oh God. Yes. You're Murray. That's scary.
oh, yeah.
Hilarious.
I am now extra proud of Murray. I have made you creeped out and scared. That is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty. You know what though? Like you said, you went to clown school.
Hmm.
So where did you go to clown school?
I went to clown school at the Georgia Fire Academy, of all places.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah, because
You know
we.
what? That kind of makes sense to me. I don't know
Hmm.
why. Because I know that there's a clown school in like Paris. It's more like mime based.
Hmm.
What kinds of people were at the clown school?
Well, the way what we did it for, the actual name of the class is Alternative Teaching Methods for Fire Safety Education. Because whenever I would have to go up in front of a bunch of kids in my uniform or whatever, you'd have their attention 10 minutes max.
Were you a fireman?
Yeah, I've been a
Oh,
firefighter and a paramedic for 30 years.
what?
Yeah.
What a bomb job. Did you see the movie oh, the king of
Staten
oh
Island,
shit. Yeah, what did you
I,
think of it?
I haven't seen it yet. I'm actually wanting to see it. I haven't
It's
seen it
you
yet.
know what? It's such a love letter to firemen.
Mhm.
I really like if you don't love firemen, everyone loves firemen. But if you don't love firemen, like, you know, this movie just really makes you like your little heart,
Mhm.
you know, love, love, love for
Sweet.
sure.
Now I got to watch
Yeah.
it again.
How cool are you though? So they were teaching other firemen to be clowns.
Yeah, we actually after I went through it, I actually became the president of the Georgia Firefighters Clown Society because you can go into a school as a clown and do skits
Yeah.
and stuff, and you'll have the kids' attention for hours if you need it. We've actually got documented saves where kids have gotten their families out of house because of what they learned from us.
Oh wow.
But yeah, we learned
Crazy.
how to clown and how to write stuff and how to do magic and balloons. I've got over 300 balloon animals I can do.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, yeah, and I
I
love it. And
Yeah, I got my son like a balloon. My son's very, very, very into the arts.
hmm.
And so there was a while he was really into making balloons. He's 19 now.
Hmm.
Um, and he was like obsessed with he could make dogs and hearts and things. But yeah, like if I see someone crafting balloons, I have to stop and go buy one. I
Oh,
love them.
oh yeah, and it was funny. The first time I did balloons, we were actually did the class late June, and my fire department we hadn't put our program together yet, but a neighboring department had a huge program. And for the Fourth of July fireworks, the big ones the county had, they were out there doing balloons and taking donations. So I said, I'll go out there with y'all. I said, cool, come on. I tied so many balloons that night that I physically could not tie another balloon. My fingers wouldn't work to do it. We did over 10,000 balloons that night between 10 of us. It was ridiculous.
Amazing.
Yep.
Amazing.
But yeah, we would teach kids, and like I say, I learned magic. I love doing up close magic because people like that, you know. And I don't use trick cards or trick coins because everybody always wants to hold the cards. So here, have a deck of cards, have fun, go crazy.
Right.
And also, you know, it just takes a little bit more skill. And I love doing it though. But yeah, I started doing that, and just that's how I taught kids fire safety. And Murray was actually my first clown, not the incarnation you see today. But his voice was the same, and it lends itself to cussing really, really, really easy, as you see. And I figured, you know, it's not good to get up on stage in front of a bunch of kids and say, "Stop, drop, and roll, you little bastards." That would probably be bad. So I changed my clown. But
Yeah.
but Murray has
Uh,
always been a little part of me. Oh yeah,
that's so great. Good for you.
yeah. I think he would fit in good with the Clown Motel sequel. I do believe.
I will. I'll put in a good word for you.
Oh yeah. If nothing else, it'd be fun and it'd get me to Nevada.
Yes, totally. I'm not in it.
Oh,
So
you're killing me. You need to get in it.
no,
I'll put that
no.
in my
I
router.
already I already did my clown movie.
Uh,
But a lot of my friends are in it. I'll be fine.
cool. Very cool. Hey, and I can do some of the catering too, because you know I cook.
What do you cook?
I cook everything. I can cook anything from ramen, either store bought or hand stretched noodles, um,
Oh,
homemade.
hand stretched noodles.
Yes, to you
When
name it.
when did you have time to do all this stuff if you were firefighting?
Well, that's a big thing in the firehouse is cooking. Mealtime is an
Oh, that's right.
important
Because if you're
thing.
not working, you got to cook.
Yeah, and
So you were doing clown work and cooking. That's the thing about that movie, King of Staten Island.
hmm
They look like they're having so much goddamn fun.
yeah. When you're on a good shift with people that you mesh with, it's a family.
Yeah.
And it's funny. The job I'm at now, all shifts are good shifts, but you always have one that you just mesh with. Everything's right. And I'm
Mhm.
on that shift, and I told my supervisor, I said, man, the reason I don't work overtime is because I'm working the shift that I would like to work overtime on.
Right.
But
But that's your family.
yeah, my partner, he's a young guy, and it's neat because he's in paramedic school now. He's an EMT, but he's in paramedic school, and he's soaking up anything I teach him, which is
Yeah.
awesome because I've helped teach a lot of people. I call anybody that's ridden with me that I've taught anything to my kids because a piece of me is going with them. And they know they
Yeah.
better not mess up and get a bad reputation because their reputation is mine and I'll have to kill them. So they got that going for them. But
Yeah.
but we had a instance where we had to fight the other night, and I busted my knuckle up some. My hand was a little bit swelled, but I'm okay. And I sent my wife a
Yeah.
picture of it because I don't hide anything from her. Because one, you shouldn't, and two, I'm not slick enough to hide anything. And first thing she asked after she made sure I was okay is Mini Me okay? Because that's what she calls my partner, even though he's about 6 inches taller than me and about 50 pounds heavier than me.
Right.
So, but that's my Mini Me, and it's a family, and that's the neat
Hmm.
part about it.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's crazy. Yeah.
yeah, and we are a dysfunctional family too. But no, I do. I can cook just about anything. I'm always trying new stuff. It's funny if I get a patient who has an accent I haven't heard. Once everything calms down, if it does, and I'm talking to them, I say, "Where's that accent from?" And they'll say, "Somewhere, just wherever." And I'll say, "All right, I need a recipe." They're like, "Huh?" And I explain to them I like to cook things from different places, and 99% of the time I get a good recipe from it.
Right.
But no,
It's so great.
I make my own sausages, my own all smoked Boston butts, briskets, that kind of stuff. I make a venison pastrami that is amazing and it's healthy.
Oh, you're making me hungry.
Oh, hey, you come shoot anything in Atlanta, you are fed.
I know. I'd like to work in Atlanta.
Yeah, because I only live about 10 miles from where The Walking Dead shot at.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. When I first moved up here, I actually worked at Greg Nicotero and Norman Reedus's restaurant in Sonoya.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, I would love, I would love to work. I haven't worked in Atlanta yet,
Mm.
and I could have, but I thought I was shooting something else, and it got canceled. But I could have shot something in Savannah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Savannah is amazing. I love Savannah so
I
much.
know.
Oh yeah, I haven't gotten to go down there in a while, and I miss it because that's the place where if I close my eyes and cross that city limit line, I feel the weight just come off. Even though I don't see myself cross over it, I know I have.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I'm not a big beach guy. I'll go over to Tybee for a few minutes with my wife and kids because they want to go over there for a second and look at the shops. But for the most part, we stay downtown, walk around the squares, and walk down River Street. It's such a great place.
Right.
And they've got a lot of ghost tours.
Right. That's so fun. Yeah. I mean, everyone, I think because the houses are so big and everything, it seems like it's haunted. I don't know. Yeah.
It's America's most haunted city, they say.
I know. Is that true?
I believe so.
Oh, my fiance works in non-scripted television, and he was on Ghost Hunters.
Oh,
But he was the showrunner on Ghost Hunters. But you know, reality TV is I can't tell you, but you can guess.
oh yeah.
It's not actually,
It's
yeah.
more guided reality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's like when
yeah.
Moonshiners first came on, my daughters were watching it with us, and my youngest one looked up and said, Dad, these cops aren't very smart. I said, why? She said, all they got to do to see where they're at is watch the show. I'm like, really?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, and it's funny because I know, like I say, it's a lot of it's just guided because I mean, some of the stuff there's no way in hell some of the stuff on a lot of reality shows is going to happen normally, but still, it's fun. It's a guilty pleasure.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh geez. Yeah. It's so funny. Yeah.
Yeah. They need to make a reality show about a psychotic clown.
About a what?
A psychotic clown. I happen to know one.
I don't think people want to see that in reality.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And,
Wasn't that what was happening last summer?
mm,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Is that all the clowns were coming out? Like people were being seen as clowns?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I kept all my makeup away from everybody when that was going on.
Yeah.
I'm like, really? Y'all are going to screw up clowns? People are scared of clowns enough, and y'all are going to do this stupid shit? Really?
Uh,
And they were doing it here in Georgia, and you know, here everybody's got a gun. So,
yeah.
yeah, we don't do that shit down here. It's an easy way to get shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Oh, man. So when you come to Atlanta, what you want me to cook for you? You know.
Let's see. I like smoked meat.
Okay.
I'll do that.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Now, I've got a lasagna that I do. When I do lasagna the way that I like to do it, it takes me all day. I haven't done it in a long while. Because everything is made from scratch. The pasta, the sauce, I grind the meat, you know, make my own little special blend in the grind, and I do the cheese, everything I do. And it takes all day to do it, but it is so good.
Oh
when it's
my
done.
God.
Yep.
Probably so fattening, but yeah.
And the neat thing is, a lot of the stuff I cook sounds really fattening and all, but I don't use a lot of salt and things like that. It's actually usually fairly healthy when I cook.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's like with pepperoni, you know, you're supposed to cure it, but all cure is sodium nitrate. Not good for you at all. So when I make pepperoni, I know I'm not going to keep it for 6 or 8 months, so I don't put the cure in it. And it's still great.
Really?
Yeah.
You're making me hungry.
I got
Yeah.
skills. I got
You got
skills.
skills. Oh, good. I love it.
But yeah. Oh, man. Now, we were talking about the show Down the K-Hole. Have you ever?
Oh, yes.
Yes. You know, we just got approved to give ketamine.
Yeah, it's legal here for anxiety. And I tried it once from a clinic, but I didn't do the full dosage. I just did like a asthma spray of it. So I didn't, it didn't last very long, but it was like, I don't think I took enough to have like the full effect, but it was an interesting experience. I mostly just felt like I was very small and the room was very large, and it made me laugh a lot. So it wasn't like I didn't have this huge like I guess because I didn't do it under like a in front of a doctor the way I guess a lot of people are doing it, or I didn't do enough. Just kind of scared of it a little bit.
You should be.
But yeah, so I don't know. When have you done it?
Well, I've never done it, but I've given it, and I've seen it given in the ER a lot when I worked there. And
Oh, I just read about this.
yeah,
That when people are really spazzy,
yeah,
they'll give them ketamine. And
yeah.
I just read that, and I was like, kind of, I was kind of confused about it because I thought, if you're having like a manic attack or you're having extreme anxiety, and then someone shoots you up with drugs,
Oh no,
I would think that's not that great.
now if somebody's like just what I call belt fed, where they're just wide open having a fit, if we give it, it takes about 30 seconds to work. But you can watch it work, and it's like watching the lights get a little bit dim, and then that mouth will open just a little bit, and boop, out in the K hole. And it's got its own look. Now,
What do you think they're experiencing?
It depends, because I can give it for just regular anxiety also to help calm somebody down that's not that bad, and to sedate them. And, one of the things that we're told when we do that is, talk to the person, get them ready for everything, get your IV started, dim the lights in the back of your ambulance, talk very calmly, talk very nicely, because it's basically what you do right before you're giving it to them is the trip they're going to have. So if you say you're sitting there talking about the dragon flying over them and push this ketamine, yeah, they're not going to have a lot of fun at all.
Yeah.
So, and I can be a butthole sometimes, and I haven't had to give it yet myself, and I'm not going to do that part whenever I do it, because I'm the guy that would talk about dragons and stuff.
Before you gave it to them?
Well, I haven't given it, but if you do, whatever you're talking about beforehand, if you're talking about something that scares them or whatever, then that's in their little K trip. So you can actually mess somebody up really bad with it. But I would never do that. I joke about it, but I would never do it, because that is just horrible. It's just been a long day, but I say it's been a long day. I slept most of it because I worked last night.
Yeah.
But it just feels like it's been such a long day. How's it been out there?
It's hot. It's very warm. My son got 2 cats today.
Oh,
So
no.
2 kittens. So they're very, very, he's very happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's very excited. He wanted a cat, and then we went to pick up the one cat, and then the cat had a brother, and the people that we were getting the cat from convinced him to bless you, convinced him to get another to take the other cat. So we ended up coming home with 2 cats. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
We've got dogs. We got a Jack Russell and a toy poodle.
Yeah, he has a dog too. He has a Terrier Maltese.
Yeah.
But those are both great dogs. I love that.
Well, our Jack is 20 years old, and our toy poodle is 19.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Tell it to be younger.
Oh man, I wished I could, because we're all understanding that the Jack's lifespan's about 16 to 17 years at the most, and the poodle's a little bit less, and we're just all making them feel good and loved.
Oh yeah.
And they're
so sweet though.
And the thing is, neither one of them are hurting or in pain or anything. The poor little poodle, his eyesight's gotten worse, and he's killing me. He's killing me because they stay inside, and I'll take him out the backyard to go to the bathroom and all. And we go through the garage, and I shut the kitchen door again so that they're not just, nothing else is getting in the house. And he'll walk back in, and he'll walk about 3 feet from the kitchen door to the side and just stand there like, okay, I'm ready to go in. And he'll miss the door. It's like, Dusty, come on, man, over here. And he'll finally,
no.
Yeah, he's killing me. But he's a good boy. He's up there laying on his mama's lap right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
so sweet. I love it.
Yeah, they're good babies. They just, man. And it's going to suck really, really bad when they do go because, I mean, they've been, my kids have always known them.
Yeah, I know. I worried about my son with his dog, but he has more time with the dog. But yeah, yeah,
Yeah, but at least my kids aren't small now. I mean, they're 19 and 17, so
yeah.
they understand.
Still,
Yeah, it's still going to
oh,
suck. But,
yeah.
yeah. Oh, man. Well, I tell you, I've had a ball today, Sadie. You're welcome on here anytime.
Ah, well, if I come out there, I'll look you up.
Cool. And if you want to push anything or you just want to talk, say, hey, I want to talk. Let's record.
Yeah, I
Text me.
have some stuff coming out in October. So it seems like a far away. It seems like a long time away, but
Oh, it's not.
um, it's not.
In
Like
October?
this whole year, kind of like it's like it seemed. I feel like I was a kid in the summer, where like you're bored all summer, and then you're like, where'd the summer go?
Yeah.
That's how this year feels to me. Um, but yeah, I have two movies coming out by Lionsgate. One's called Megan, and one is called Amityville Harvest.
Nice.
And look for that. But that's what I've got going on, and hopefully work will pick up very soon. I'm dying to work. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, in October, I'm actually planning on you. You will be a guest of honor in October because I am
Oh,
planning on doing
good.
Halloween month because Halloween is my time.
Oh,
I
I
love
love it.
Halloween.
Are you always a clown?
No, I've never actually gone out as a clown, believe it or not. Yep.
Oh, really?
I have
Yeah.
never gone out as a clown. I'm actually thinking about doing Jason this year because I've got some friends who are doing a fan film called Freddy versus Jason Dreamscapes.
Oh,
And
great.
one of them actually makes some really, really high quality Jason masks. And he does
Oh, that's
custom ones.
great.
You can say, I want one from 7 where it's weathered and looks like it was in this scene. And he can duplicate it perfectly. I mean, he does great work. And
Yeah.
he's working on one for me now. So I'm looking forward to getting that. So I don't know whether to put it on my skeleton that's behind me here in the studio up on my wall or just wear it for Halloween. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love Halloween. I loved it because I actually worked at a haunted house when I was in Augusta,
Oh, how
and
fun.
that
Yeah.
was so much fun. Oh, I loved it. My favorite part, I had a shirt that was the top of a gorilla costume, and I wore jeans. And the girl that did my makeup, she didn't have any gorilla makeup, but she used cotton and some wax and everything and made a prosthetic. Oh, it was so amazing. It was about a 2 hour job, but it was some of the best makeup. And I had so much fun in that outfit. Cause
I know.
and
It's so fun to dress up.
it is. And instead of going inside and doing anything, I worked the crowd outside that was standing in line. And oh, that was so awesome. I like doing that better than I did going inside.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
Oh man. Well, all right. Well, I appreciate you coming on here. Like I say, we're gonna keep our eyes out for your movies, and we're gonna
All
look at the
right.
old ones.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, anytime.